Oh, hi guys, it's me, Ren, and welcome to my channel, NER. Yep. So today, as the title said, I want to do some reflection onto like what happened to True Mother, and also like, uh, I mean, a lot of people already know some situation, but at the same time, I just want to make some sharing about my thoughts, and also like see what how really just going on recently. I remember like last time when I really can do a good reflection about like True Mother, like I mean it's much more like a first-hand documents, and at that time, yeah, they have like a 200 or more than 200 views, 250 around there, yeah. And right now I have a lot of videos, but nothing can just reach like that. Yeah, it sounds like I just want to go back to have more views. In a way, yes, kind of, because I mean, sometimes I really want to just share about my thoughts and hope more people can know and understand. But at the same time, I mean, I don't have really have good resources, so I don't have really good resources. At the same time, I don't have really good editing, like so, not a big attraction to the people. So I cannot understand why. But okay, yeah. But I mean, I'm trying to doing it. So yeah, for True Mother recent situation, we have really have a very good like a simple explanation from like what is really happening from our USA side. I mean, uh, for the brothers sisters from the USA, I mean the sister who was talking about it a lot. Yeah, she's doing it consistently, like a quick report. Yeah, she say that well, but at the same time, like because she make it like quick, so it's not really detailed into it, and I would like to talk about it more a little bit. So talking about True Mother, because like she was having a court case, so she need to just go to the court and like in the morning, and when she went to toilet, and because she fell down and only once, a lot of times, so that's why like uh she having a hard time like having to walk around and everything, right? And the protester like I mean prosecutor still like saying that, oh yeah, she is still available. Surprisingly, 80 years old woman and keep on falling down to the onto the ground and say that she is still available. Wow, such a, oh my god. I don't know. Even though we saw a 60 years old woman, like well, if she just keep on falling down onto the ground, probably I think like our first reaction is say that, oh yeah, she cannot do anything anymore, please let her rest and something, right? And you know, people starting from 60, a lot of them start to have much more time to rest, they will sleep more, and they need to do a much more lower energy activity and not a high intensity. Yeah, I mean, true parents, they push themselves a lot, and a lot of people thought that yeah, they can do that because they are Messiah. No, actually, they do that because they just show the best side in front of us. It's not that they are really like always healthy, healthy, healthy. Yeah. Also, some part of it is because of like our true family is trying to comfort our members. So I'm not blaming them, but I mean like that's how the reason it just happened in a sense. Yeah, right. Yeah, and talking about it and continue about it, and like luckily because of the lawyer, he or she, yeah, saying that actually she also he or she, yeah, like the lawyer's mother also having something like similar situation with True Mother's eye, so that's why they can relate and like understand it a little bit. But yeah, it's really something. Maybe somebody will just also question like why True Mother. I always heard that True Mother is okay, like even though like she perform, and like the true family won't just like pretend nothing happened, right? And what's really happening. So for me, back to the video that I already said like in a very early, and I already keep on saying like the quarantine itself actually is, it's not it's not the quarantine that just letting you to wait for time passing by. If you think that quarantine is only to let you have like a time passing by and that's it, no, actually it's not. Actually, quarantine itself is a torture, and that's why when people heard that, when kids are that grounded in the house, yeah, they will feel torture. Why? Firstly, you're decreasing your body like activity, so your body movement is much more lesser, and your muscle will be much more like uh, it is not using your muscle. So when you are not using your muscle will degenerate really quickly, especially when you are old. You're losing your calcium, you're losing your muscle mass. So you're losing this too while you're doing quarantine, while you don't have any activity to do and body movement to do. Basically, you are just degenerating your body. So yeah, that's why like a lot of people just say that for the old people it's better for them to go to have some light gyms or something like. At least don't let them just stay at home whole day. Yeah, even for old people, they just staying at home whole day. It's also like actually it's like a it's a how can I say that? It's not a rapid suicide, but it's something like a slow. It's like a much more slower kind of suicide. Yeah, because like they don't maintain your body. They can't maintain your body, so that's why it would be very like a hard way to do it to make their body like keep on like to be active. Yeah, so that's why when True Mother finally come out for a little time to meet all these lawyer and court cases, when she just running around, she easily just fell into pain. And True Mother, yeah, she gave birth to other kids. She kept on like only resting for a few hours a day so that she can do more and more works and having more and more meeting around the world. Yep, that's what she do, and she attend True Father for 60 years and no one talk about it. And yeah, that's really funny. I mean, to be honest, like when people just say that they know True Mother, but at the same time they don't even think about True Mother. I mean, like okay, yeah, True Mother is really strong in a sense for 80 years old, and she still stay in detention center for such a long time. But at the same time, I mean, from my point of view, the current government right now, their goal is to crush True Mother. So as long as True Mother didn't die inside the detention center, everything they will just say that yeah, it's your own fault and you're just making up the news. So what they can do, I mean, if they want to make it dirty, and basically they will make it dirty. Is that they try to detain True Mother and let her to be detained long enough, her mentally crush, and they're hoping True Mother mentally crush for sure, and they want. I think mentally True Mother won't collapse. Yeah, just my point of view. Okay, mentally True Mother won't be collapsing that quickly, and True Mother always picking herself up, but let her body crush into pieces, and those pieces can no longer move anymore. Like maybe her hand, her legs, and maybe even worse because all she can do is just crawling all around. And for me, like you are sitting whole day, your shoulder is dropping, so you are crushing your internal organs as well. So yeah, that will be another problems, and that also just affects your blood pressure, everything. It's gonna be worse. Like that's why I say that it's crushing your physical body in that sense, especially for the old people. And making True Mother into this situation and put her out. And even though we try to put her into emergency and letting her to recover really much more quicker and better, but still, I think somehow, sorry for my pessimistic way of thinking, but I mean, I don't think that it will be really something happy, and maybe everybody need to be prepared a little bit, right? Or else we need to pray for like, True Father like just coming out from the North Korea prison and something like this. Yeah, unless that kind of miracle can happen. But if the miracle happen, it means that we have more indemnity. We also need to do as well. Yeah. And recently, if you notice about like the news around the world, yeah, right, and you can see the JD Vance, and yeah, the American sister also talk about it. But I mean, yeah, talk about the vice president of the United States of America, USA, and like the JD Vance. Yeah, he also spoke about like what happening to the freedom of Korea, the religious freedom, and talking about the Shincheonji also, and like Pastor Son, and also like our Truman. And a lot of people might be questioning. So basically, because right now the American government their motto, their vision is make America great again. So if they only focus on to making America great, so why they need to care about our church? And yeah, I know leftists gonna just say, I mean, maybe leftists or something like the haters. Yeah, they're gonna just say that, oh yeah, because they have some profits that link them together. No, bro, no. It's easy because our church talk about the family structure, like the ideal family, and also we worshiping God together. We didn't crash the society. We build the society together. That's it. And also, like when you talk about the religious freedom, always all the time, who are the one who are going to say that you are a cult? And it's so funny because actually, Lee Jae-myung himself, he said that, oh, the government and the religion need to be separated. They are not supposed to be like this. But at the same time, who is doing the most? He. He is his government himself. The current government right now is the one who persecute onto the religious the most. And once the government get into the religious thingy, it also already means that government itself is persecuting, or we say they're affecting the religious in that country really bad. And in that sense, it's like really, really a bad news, to be honest. At the same time, we know that they are trying to play some game. Like right now, Lee Jae-myung, why he need to do all this kind of game and showing like to the people and keep on saying that, I just put some bad people into the jail and that's what I did. And can you do that? No, and this belongs to mine. Yeah, I mean, kind of like how the politician trying to brag about themselves. Because you have nothing else to say. Like Korean, if you see the Korean currency, if you compare it towards like the America, no, it's dropping, and people just say that, oh, it dropped because of American drop. No, because he himself trying to make Korean much more weaker in this sense. And American drop, the USD drop is because they pay tariff, and after that, some of the countries trying to play a punishment onto them. So that's why they just sell it all the debts, like US debts on back to America. So that's why the US currency drop a little bit. But at the same time, like you need to have a good picture onto it. You need to know what's really happening. Like Korean when they drop, it really dropped really badly. Yeah. And luckily, I mean, like Malaysian ringgit is like rising, so I feel like, oh, how everything just keep on changing. Like I'll just see the number every day, right? Yeah, that's what happening, and that's what I saw. And yeah, another thing is like pretty interesting about the court case right now is that they already put like the ex-president of Korea, his wife, into prison and say that, oh yes, they already and also they put the Union Hall into the prison as well. Right now, they too already being in prison, and maybe a lot of people just gonna say that, yeah, Yahoo, yeah, the betrayer into the prison. But no, the lawyer, what they have put onto it, like what was their sentence, is that the reason for them to go into prison is that the judgment assume that the judge just assumed that like a true mother really just give them the purse, and giving the purse as a fraud, and or we say as a corruption. Yeah. So but the the bag itself is like 28,000 Taiwanese dollar. If we calculate into Malaysian ringgit, it's around like a 7,000 like Malaysian ringgit. It's around like a $2,000. Yeah, around $2,000. Around $2,000 like purse. Is $2,000 a lot? I mean, to be honest, really, like if you just say that you are a boss and I mean, if you really do entrepreneurs or maybe you are doing a business, I'm pretty sure you can just earn this like really quick, no? Like, and this it become like a, oh wow, a big number that making them into the prison. Why, bro? No. And also like union holds like a testimony, and because of these two people's like a judgment sentence, and they can judge Trumada indirectly, saying that, oh, because the previous two people they already been judged, so it means that even though we don't have evidence onto you, but because of they two being judged, so you also need to be judged as well. So this is a really dirty way of playing games, and they are not really making it into something really. It's not even clear. I don't know. Like, yeah, in my mind, will the war happen? I don't know. Like, will suddenly Trump just say that, oh, okay, the next Maduro will be Jae I don't know. It's really bad right now. I mean, like, but in Korea, the case will be kind of different because Maduro is like basically everybody opposing him, and he just elect himself onto the position. And Lee Jae-myung, he still have his supporter in Korea, so basically it's a big no-no right now. And Maduro is like he was being like wanted in America, and they even have the, I don't know what they call, but yeah, the money to get him alive. Yeah, and Lee Jae-myung don't. So like if we want to just put these two people together like this, maybe, probably no. But to be honest, the religious freedom itself, the issue, is really really bad right now. And I'll say like Korea being like this and all around the world. I don't know, is it because of like much more exposing or like what? But like there are more religious persecution around the world onto Christians, um, onto our church, I would say, and onto the new churches as well. And everyone just trying to say that, oh yeah, because like you all just being caught for a long time. Like in Malaysia, they're also like talking about it, and it's so funny because when they talk about like a Malaysia situation, and they're like, oh yeah, Imam talked about, oh, unification church as a cult. I'm like, yeah, like for Islam, yeah, unification church is a cult, no doubt. Like just like for Christian, unification church is a cult, like because it's different. So that's why they just call it a cult. Yeah, no shit. Like based on Islam, it's a cult. Based on Christian, it's a cult. Yeah, that's there's nothing wrong. Just like okay, based on me as a Chinese, Malay is not a Chinese. Yeah, they are fake Chinese, or like we just say something like this, but it means that I'm degenerating them. Not really, but at the same time, because like when people are trying to use the word cow, they always try to put with something really negative in the past. So when the emotional, like a negative emotion just came in, and people just say that, oh wow, because it's being labeled as cow as something special, something different, so it means that it's something bad. And because of this kind of labels, I mean, people just trying to just link together, like it's like the same tactic that right now the leftists in America really like to use onto the conservative, and they just call them the Nazi. They just call them like the Hitler, and they are trying to play only like a monarchy all the time, and not really like trying to understand what's really at the back. But they just putting the label. Why? Because once you're putting up the label, it doesn't need to explain anything. It doesn't need to make yourself really reasonable. It doesn't need to make it understandable. We're just making people into emotions and making them really into panics, and that's how people really like into the society when the people is only love towards the labels. And guess what? Guess who's the one who playing those kind of tactics? Is the communists. Communists, and they just fighting with, like, actually, like, just for your information, the Hitler and Nazi and something like this, everything actually is coming from a leftist. Why? Because when we talk about the leftist, it's the idealist, and when they are the idealists, they want everything to be ideal, everything to be the same. So that's why they keep on shouting for equality, and they just keep on giving freedom onto the people, onto the minority people, and they just abandoning the majority in the society. Yeah. and that's how like actually we say like the Nazi actually is come from the leftists. But when the communists they're trying to fight together, they are fighting against the democratics. They are fighting against the USA and we say all the capitalism. The first thing they want to put, oh, Nazi, you are Nazi. Why? Because once I put the label onto it, the students who just want the ideal world and they will just be like, oh yeah, it's our fault, it's our country's fault. So oh yeah, I need to repent and you all are the sinners, so I need to punish you as well. I will just stand together with the enemy and I will just punish you. And because of that, then just making all this situation is much more crumpy and making it really yeah, disgusting, I would just say. Yeah, so all this kind of situation it comes because of this way. And it's the same situation that when people just labeling our church as a cult, they want to call us something different but at the same time with their emotions, and that's why they put it onto the word cult. And I mean, yeah, maybe they don't really understand us, or they don't like, or maybe it's because in our church there are some people don't really tell them the truth, making people really more doubt and doubt and doubt. I mean, there's a lot of people who is really just focusing on to the are you being honest all the time? If you are not being honest, they can sense it, and that is not something really religious. I would just say that there's something like really onto someone's personality gifts onto them. Yeah, so they are much more doubtful onto other people. I mean, me as well. But at the same time, I just want to warn all these people. Not warning on to all these people. I mean the leaders. Please always say the truth, even though something it sounds not so happy, not so beautiful. Still, we need to face the truth all the time. Yeah. And right now we have a lot of leaders in Champion. So yeah, I think. I hope they learn something. I mean, some of them only come for 7 days. Or I don't know, whether it be shorter, like 3 days or something. I don't know. I hope not. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see like what we're gonna have in the future. Yeah. 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 That's it. I mean, yeah. Maybe today this is my video and it's really long. But I hope this content will just help you all a lot. Yeah, and maybe I'll just share more and more contents after future. Yep. Yeah. I don't really manage to have a lot of times all the time. Yeah. So sorry, but yep, I'll just keep on trying my best and hope you all like it. Please like, follow, share it, and yeah, please put a comment down and like just share whatever idea you have. I mean, already like few seconds just already passed away these few days. It's really bad. I mean, not only one, there are 4 right now. I already know, so crazy. But yeah, let's just looking forward towards each other. It's a spiritual battle period. Let's all just try to pray more and more. See you.